Hey guys, Emraz back here with another video. Today we are, from the title, obviously doing some Slayer Fighter. So this is my favorite class in the game to play. I have the most hours on Slayer Fighter. I have the most dubs on Slayer Fighter. I love the class. Lots of damage, super fun to play. We're gonna go through a build process for your HR kits. I'll show you guys what some HR kits look like for me. I'm gonna show you basically the only gear that I recommend buying. There's been some guides out recently that I don't really agree with. The way people build Slayer Fighter. I just think is I think it's wrong. That's the best way you can say it. So let's start here first. I'm gonna go to perks and skills. Actually, no, let's go Squire so you guys can understand this. So as a base Slayer Fighter without weapon mastery, you can run Warhammer, you can run flanged mace, and then any sword weapon, right? So if you take weapon mastery, you get the ability to equip recurve, serve bow, longbow. I think for what you're losing a perk just to get a bow, I prefer crossbow, so I think it's better to have another perk instead. So I'll go over that in a second. But there's only 2 caps in the game that you can wear. So I mean, I believe it's just 2. So woolen cap, leather cap, as your 2 base options. I always wear leather cap. There's only a couple chest pieces. There's many chest pieces. I see a lot of people wearing like Valiants and rustic tunics. I think those are buns. I think padded tunic is buns. I always recommend going Grand Brig, Ornate, Regal, and Heavy Gam. So basically this Heavy Gamison, Grand Brig, Regal, and Ornate. Those are the 4 best chest pieces for Slayer Fighter. Now down to the pants section. I always recommend going heavy leathers, dark padded hose, or excuse me, padded leggings. Can I get dark padded hose on here? I don't think I can. But dark padded hose, padded leggings, heavy leather leggings, and dark leather leggings. So just so you guys know, dark leather leggings and dark padded hose give you MDR, PDR, and MDR. So you're getting physical damage reduction, magical damage reduction, plus your base stats. So those are the 2 best pants I typically go for. I usually wear dark padded hose. And then there they are, dark padded hose. So I just didn't see them, my bad. Gloves, there's only 2 types of gloves I recommend. Like I said, some of these guides that have been out, they've not been the best, my personal opinion. I see people wearing like leather gloves for some reason. The only 2, and these are okay too, Onyx gloves are okay. I personally don't like them. You get a little bit of headshot damage bonus, but a lot of people don't hit headshots. I personally do hit headshots, but a lot of people don't. So for how I build my kit, I like to min-max. I like to be the best I possibly can be. And I don't try to go for these crazy headshot builds and then be like a straight marshmallow, and get beat alive, bro, and just be a punching bag. So I always go reinforced or riveted gloves. So armor ratings 18 and 19, 2 base stats versus 15. So you're always going to have higher PDR on these 2 base stats. The only thing you lose between riveteds and onyxes is the headshot damage bonus, but you have much higher PDR. So now to the shoes. There's only a couple of shoes in the game. Like I always see people wearing like turn shoes or lightfoots or ruggeds or adventure boots. Bro, I'll explain that in the skills for a second. I'm going to tell you I think there's 3 or 4 boots I only recommend, and I'll tell you why after that. Low boots are good. They give you move speed, agility, and PDR. Those are great boots. Dashing boots are my personal favorite, and buckled. So dashing boots give you agility, move speed, MDR, and PDR. And you got to remember as a Slayer fighter, we don't have metal, like we don't have plate, bro. So we're not getting as much MDR or PDR stacks. So I see people wearing sturdy boots. I think they're buns. My personal opinion. Again, like I said, people are gonna rip me in the comments, but Pegashis, I think they're ass too, bro. Like you can get dashings. They have base agility, right? Higher armor rating, damn near the same move speed, MDR, and it's just a better boot. Like I can get these with Vig and strength and dex, and they shit on these boots, like hands down. So the boots I recommend once again are buckled boots, lace turn shoes, dashing boots, and then if you want to just try to be super fast, go for lightfoots, but I wouldn't wear anything else. And then I always go crossbow. If you want weapon mastery, go serve or recurve. Never go longbow. Sure, it does a ton of damage, dude, but you're not a ranger, right? So you're not gonna be throwing out arrows hella fast. They have a lower arrow count when they're drawn. So for base weapons, I don't run weapon mastery again, only if I'm running Demon Glaive, which is my favorite thing to play is Demon Glaive. But if I'm running weapon mastery, that's where this comes away. So as a base Slayer, you get to run Flanged Mace, no Morningstar. So I see a lot of people running Morningstar. I don't know why. You don't need to throw on Weapon Mastery. And I see people running Stiletto. So when you throw on Weapon Mastery, let's do that real quick. I'm just going to show you guys. When you throw on Weapon Mastery, I get access to the Rondell, I get access to the Stiletto. I see people doing this combo a lot, right here. Sure, you're getting 17% armor pen, but dude, if you want to run a Morningstar's 10% and you stack armor pen on the rest of your gear, you still hurt, bro. You're still a Slayer. Like, I'll go over the damage right now over Slayer perks and why they're BIS. So my personal opinion is if you want to go with something with armor pen, drop Weapons Mastery. So I'm going to go back and take that off. Once again, we're going over base stuff here, and then you can build your kits these way. Always crossbow. I either go Castilian and I roll armor pen, headshot, physical damage bonus, add weapon, or PDR along those lines. I never roll action speed on my weapons. You don't need them. I'll explain that in a second, so just bear with me. Warhammer, flanged mace, or any sword type weapon. So typically, this is what I look like if I'm not running a flanged mace, and I will now go to the skills. So you're always going to have dual wield as a Slayer because you have two weapons in your hand, so you automatically get 10% action speed. This is why I'm saying not to roll action speed on your weapons. So you're 10% base action speed. If you run a sword, you're automatically 15% action speed base, bro. So Sword Mastery gives you 2 additional weapon, you get additional move speed, and you get 5% action speed. So we're 15% action speed base before you start rolling and putting on gear, right? So there's a couple perks I recommend as well. If you run Weapon Mastery, you only get one option. So this is how I like to run my kit, excuse me. Always gonna have Slayer. So this is what we're gonna look like if we're running a sword. Now, if you're gonna run a Morningstar, flanged mace, if you want to throw on Weapon Mastery, let's just say for the sake of it being a flanged mace, this is what your first row is gonna look like. You lose Sword Mastery. You could also bring Sword Mastery if you want to do a short sword to get that 2 additional weapon and more action speed. You don't really need it once you get to that high gear. So I'll show you what that guys looks like. So Slayer always is a must as a Slayer fighter. We get 5 additional weapon damage, 10 additional move speed, but we lose the ability to equip plate armor. That's why we look like this. So we're 10% action speed off the rip, plus whatever you roll on your gear. Now you can go Swift and Defense Mastery, and you're gonna buff. Let's just show you guys. You're 34 to 38%. This is just whites. So you get 8% roughly and 38% there. And then if you want to, you don't really need Swift. So we only gained 3 move speed. I would recommend not using Swift, and I would use Combo Attack. If you want to just be fast and tanky, Swift, Defense Mastery, Dual Wield Slayer is a good way to go. This is how I build my kits though, so I'm going to show you an arming sword build. So Sword Mastery, Dual Wield, Defense Mastery, Combo Attack. The only one that I always leave Defense Mastery on. The only one that is interchangeable here, 10% physical damage bonus per hit. So if you hit somebody once, the next time you hit them, you're doing 10% physical damage bonus. After that second hit, you're getting 2 stacks at 20%. So the third and fourth time you're hitting them, they're getting your armor pen, whatever you have going on, right? Plus that 20% physical damage bonus per hit for 2 seconds. So if you hit somebody and you kind of play like a chud and you like try to kite away and you lose that stack, it's not worth it to bring Combo Attack. If you're like me and you get in there and you don't stop clicking left click until they're dead, run Combo Attack. So Sprint is buffed again. You guys can read that in the patch notes. I'm not going to go over Sprint. But you're at 3 stacks at Turbo Gear. I tested it. I'm 330. I go to 325. On 3rd stack, I'm 313, and I go back to base move speed. So this is a non-negotiable for me. I see a lot of people running Disarm, this bullshit Fortified Ground, Second Wind. Like, you don't... I think these are buns, bro. You don't need them. Taunt gives you 12% PDR and 12% MDR on top of your kit. So you go to Box of Barb, you go to Box of Cleric, you go to Box of PDR Fighter, you're popping Taunt, you're out DPSing them, you are going to fry them. You're going to be around 54% base PDR, more DPS than those guys. The only people you're going to really go toe-to-toe with if you're not getting a little bit of poke damage or like playing very well is a Barb, which I have some clips in the video. You guys will see how to really fight a Barb. But Taunt is non-negotiable. Once again, my personal opinion. There is the other perk here. This is always going to be interchangeable. It's based on your playstyle, what you're running into. This is my go-to. Adrenaline Rush always is going to give you action speed, 15%, as you can see, for 8 seconds and 5% move speed. So when I'm in Turbo, full legendaries, when I pop Adrenaline Rush, I go from about 298 to 299 move speed to usually about 313. That's not the fastest thing on Earth, but it's a boost to move speed, right? So you can use that. You'll go from about 30% base action speed usually to about 45 to 50% depending on how much action speed base you have. So I'm really usually about 18 to 22% base action speed, and then when I pull sword out and dual wield, I'm usually about 34%, right? And then if you pop adrenaline rush, you're just up there. I've been having success with sprint because there's been a lot of casters, right? The new wizard buffs. There's been a lot of sorks going on, TM locks, whatever. You need to catch somebody after you diff them. They try to run away. Somebody phantomizes. You can chase their ass. Breakthrough, I've been not having the best luck with. It's good. So basically, if you get shot by an arrow with, I think knockback works. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or a wizard's hitting with slow or wind or anything like that from a sork, you can pop this, and it removes your debuffs this and the slow speed. So you get 7 additional move speed. This is not great. So if you're 289, you're only going to 297, right? Or no, 296. So I think it's butt. Always go sprint, taunt, or adrenaline taunt. Now for the gear, I'm gonna show you guys the buying process. Set the base gear, that's good. Probably need to collect a little bit of gold. I'm 141 right now. That's the bees action. Okay, cap. Now, you can wear a ruby silver cap over a regular purple cap if you can't afford it. So if you go, or you craft it, right? Ruby silver cap is going to give you 3 stats plus PDR 1%. That's a great in a headshot. Obviously, it's 14%. This is a great cap for budget. However, what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be buying a full legendary kit to show you guys what it looks like. So base leather caps 266 gold. I'm not going to dive into this. I'm going to just show you guys how I buy my gear. So we're going to go agility dex. We're going to go strength. And if you're lucky, you can get a 2 fist power roll, and these are like 2k usually. So these are triple on rolled. Like this one's insane. I'm actually gonna wear this with a Kuma, so that's actually perfect. But once again, play for your budget, right? I have 150,000 gold. I'm chilling. I can buy whatever I want pretty much to run. So I'm doing this for the base of the video. If you buy a legendary and you have the gems, just try to do these rolls. Don't ever try to gem fizz power, in my personal opinion, because you only get 1. If you can buy one that has 2 fizz power as a base stat, that's perfect, bro. Instead of running fizz power, if you gem this yourself, make sure you go for dex, strength, agility, and then either armor pen or PDR. Or headshot damage bonus if you want to do that. So, but if you can buy one base stat of 2 fizz power and then you get triple honor roll like this for 4,000 gold, this shit's turbo. Okay, next piece is I like the ornate. So the Regal Gambeson, I'm just going to show you guys this real quick, what it looks like, legendary. You get 5 Vig, 88 armor rating. With the ornate Jasmine, which I already have one, I'm not going to buy, but you get the same armor rating damn near. It's 8 less, but you get almost 40 MDR, 5 base dex. Just helps out with your action speed a little bit. So I'm going to go vigor, I'm going to go agility, and I'm going to go strength always. And basically, like, this one's decent. If this one had 2 agility, bro, this shit would be perfect. But like, see what I'm saying? Like, these are good. I mean, I'm just very picky. I like to at least have double on-rolled stuff. So for somebody, 1,500 gold, this is a perfect chess piece, bro. Like, buy it. Physical damage bonus is also good to roll on these. Like I said, I'm kind of building. This is 3k. Insane. That was actually crazy. So I'm gonna roll off the will, and I'm gonna probably do additional armor rating for mine. So I'm gonna show you that here in a second. But the second chess piece I like to do is Grand Briggs. I'm gonna do the same rolls counter offered of what they typically are. So agility dex, I'm going for big and strength. And we're already getting a double off roll off the rip almost. So if you try to roll that for 2 strength, I would roll additional armor rating and armor pen on there, or PDR. But let's just see for the sake of the video. Like, this one's actually pretty good. It has will, but beggars can be choosers for 800 gold, bro. Let's see. I want to find one. Like, this one has 2 fist power. Dude, if this would have had 2 strength, too big. Nasty. And I just like these because the armor rating's at 100. So you get a base of 100 armor rating. Like, this is perfect for me. Okay. And then I prefer reinforced gloves. You're already going to be hurting as a slayer, so you don't need to have this crazy amount of fizz power, right? Because you're already getting 5 additional weapon damage from slayer and 2 from sword mastery if you run a sword. So what I like to do here is I go agility, I go dex, and I go strength. I don't roll armor pen, and then I roll add fizz. Now, once again, I'm building this kit out for a Kuma's Claw kit. So I still run this when I'm not. I still try to go for these rules. So like, if I wasn't running a Kuma's Claw, say I'm running a normal arming sword or a cutlass or falchion, I would buy one of these. These are fine. But for the sake of what I'm doing right now, I'm looking for something that has at least triple on rolls of duels. Like, that one's not worth trying to re-roll, I don't think. 6k, I'm gonna buy this one. This is fine. Pants. Now, I always am going to go dark padded toes. Once again, you don't need dex, too much dex base stack, because you're dual wield sword mastery, it's 15%, right? So, you guys will see what the stats look like here in a second. Dark padded toes. These are BIS, bro. 45 armor rating, 29 MDR, 5 Vig, -6 move speed. So the first thing I always go for is agility. I'm gonna go dex. Once again, you're rolling dex on these things, right? So you can get your stuff up. And we're gonna just look for another double on roll. Like this is basically, if like right here, if I'm not running Kuma once again, I'm buying something like this. I'm not gonna go into the other like different types of pants, right? So like, say we're looking at dark leather leggings instead. They have a base. They basically look like these, but they have a base stat of dex. Instead of rolling dex on a piece, which you can't on dark leathers, you're gonna want to roll vigor. So where dex is rolled here, you would roll vigors. Pretend these are dark leathers. That makes sense. It's the easiest way to say it. Hopefully this is pretty informative for you guys too. I'm just trying to be in depth as possible. Like, dude, these would be so turb, but somebody rolled 1 will. 2 strength. I could try to go for the 2 dex, but damn, these are all gonna be hella expensive, bro. Screw it. We're gonna gamble for the video. I'll try to do that in a second. I'm going dashings, like I said. These are my favorite boot. I love these boots. They're absolutely BIS. I am going to try to. I have a lot of good boots of these, but I'm just for the sake of the video, I'm buying a kit. Let's see here. These would be good too. Man, bro, it's just getting more expensive. Like I said, you can buy cheaper ones if you don't care, but I do. I'm OCD, bro. I might have to drop 7k. Like, these are actually really good for armor pen. I'll take them. That's fine. Okay, now for the cloak. I'm going to be buying a golden cloak, but the other 2 cloaks you want to run for Slayer Fighter. Cloak is always going to be a vigilant or a tattered. That's the only 2. Never buy a merc. I see people running merc cloaks, bro. You don't need the extra dex. You're already getting dex rolled on all your gear. You want to go for strength, which is also going to give you a little bit of HP or vigor. So if this is typically what I do. If I'm running a heavy gambeson, which has a base stat of strength, right? I would go reinforced, but for this case, I'm going straight vigor on everything. Not much strength's being built. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a tattered with rings of courage and a peace necklace. So if you run a strength-based chest piece, you want to go with vigor gloves. If you're going with a vigor-based chest piece, you want to go for strength. But at this point, I'm running a Kuma's Claw, like I said. So I'm trying to stack as much HP. I'm still going to hurt as Kuma's, right? So I'll just go with a tattered here. Base stats you typically want to go for is going to be action speed, add fizz, armor pen, and then I go additional armor rating or PDR. Oh, excuse me. Additional armor rating. There we go. So this one's actually really good. It's got 11% or 11. So every 10 armor rating, I believe, is 1% PDR. So I'm actually going to buy this one for... That's perfect. Okay, now off to the rings. Rings of courage. Just roll these puppies out how it is. I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. I'll roll them myself. I don't care. I'm not going to spend 5,000 gold per ring, right? What is that, 4k just in rings right there alone? Now for these, if you want 1 extra health for your base stat of 8, cool, bro. Doesn't like mean the world to you. It's 1 HP, right? For me, that's just how I feel. So I'm going to buy this one for 2,900. And my crossbows. I'm going to go for a legendary one here, just to show you guys. I like to go for additional weapon as the first thing I search. If I can buy a 2 on roll, money. Like, that was actually perfect. Okay. Ruby. I'm going to go for rubies here, just so I can re-roll. That crossbow. Okay. Now, when you're running Kuma's Claw or Demon Glee, or a Kuma's Fang, these are, or a, what is it called? The snow one, dude. I always forget. I love that thing, though. Viola. If you're running Viola, you always want to go with a crystal ball. Typically, we're going to have Manosphere on, or we're going to have Xerxes, or we're going to have Cyclops Vision Crystal. We don't have those yet. So if you're running Kuma's Claw, you can either go Castilian with some good stats, like this one. I run this one. So, or you can go Ball. I'm going to take that and show you what that looks like here in a second. we are going back to... Gotta see where I'm at right now. Okay, I have everything, and I put my Kumas here. Okay, now for my stats. This is how I'm looking. This is before me rolling anything. I'm 18% action speed, almost 40% PDR, I'm 33% MDR, 23% fizz power. I don't need match power, bro. I'm a fighter, right? Now I want to get into rolling the gear. So if I drop combo attack and I go weapon mastery, I still have defense. I'm still 298 move speed. I'm pretty damn fast. This is what we're going to be doing. People are probably going to ask, why are you doing magic, a crystal ball? These crystal balls have 8 additional magic damage with magic pen. This scales with Kuma's Claw, Kuma's Fang, and Viola. They're all magic-based weapons. So when you're hitting your dark magical damage, your 15 that you're doing with this Kuma's Claw, you're getting additional magical damage from the crystal ball. What I'm going to do, though, because I've been just trying to be fast, is I'm going to run it this way. I have a 2 additional weapon Castilian with 26 armor rating. So when I pull out my Castilian, I'm 42% base PDR before I roll gear. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like right now, though, with my sword. So, and I get to run combo attack, right? So, or Slayer, right? So we have to have Slayer. So I'm Sword Mastery, Dual Wield, Slayer, Defense Mastery. This is exactly how I run it. So I can run Defense Mastery and still have base PDR. If I take Defense off, I'm 34%. That's terrible. Once again, Defense Mastery is a must. I'm almost 40% now. Okay, now let's get into the rolling. I'm going to show you guys too what the base stats here look like. On this one, I'm going to go for Armor Pen, and I'm going to go for additional armor rating. Piss roll, but don't care, bro. It is what it is. Additional armor rating. 11, that's a good one. Okay. Now, this piece is at 91 additional armor rating. I'm not 39.8, but if you go with a Grand Brig, you're 42. So, if you want to be extra tanky, a Grand Brigadier is always going to be the best armor choice for a Slayer fighter. I love these, but I have a bunch of these, right? I bought these all off the market for about 2K a piece before the wipes started getting crazy once market opened. So I'm kind of stocked up for what I use. But here's another one. This one's Biss, bro. 2 strength, 3 vig, 3 will, 1% PDR. Bissington. I'm going to set this aside for now. This is how I'm going to run this kit for now, so I will continue to build. So the other thing for if you're running a Kuma's Fang, Kuma's Claw, or Viola, if you're Slayer, is instead of having 2 fizz power, you're going to want to have 1 additional magical damage. So 1 additional magical damage is going to scale with your weapon. So you're going to be 1 add match, 1 add fizz, 1 add fizz, 1 add fizz, 1 add fizz, 1 add fizz. So you're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you go with uniques, obviously those go up. And then you're going to have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 additional fizz, 1 additional magic damage. Scales with your weapon, so you're hitting for 6 additional. Okay, now let's go to rolling. These are perfect. We started with 154. I'm down to 120, so we've spent about 30k on the kit. But it's Piss, so I mean, I'm not worried about it. And I rolled Piss. Unreal. Like I said, dude, I am full spaz mode, so I might just wear these. These have 2 strength, 3 agility, 1 dex. These have 2 strength, 3 dex. I'll just wear these, whatever. I want the agility. Like, I have my you guys can tell that kind of stuff tilts me, bro. I like rolling 2s. Everybody does, right? So that's a good roll. 10 additional. Not too worried about it. It still has 1. Kit's still great otherwise. I mean, it doesn't really ruin the kit. Kind of it does. Just kidding. Okay, now for the necklace. On your necklaces, you're gonna always want to go with add fizz. You're always gonna want to go with action speed to get that little base action speed up a little bit. Always gonna go with 3 fizz power. Now this is the interchangeable one. Armor pen. I don't like rolling headshot damage bonus, bro. Once again, your base stat of headshot damage bonus is 150%. If you stack 15% headshot damage bonus, but you're missing headshots, it's a wasted stat. So I like to go for stuff that actually matters. Armor pen, fizz power, add fizz. So here, I'm already got a good enough PDR that I'm okay with it. I'm going to roll armor pen. The interchangeable one that you can do here is PDR. So you could try to go for 20 or 2%. I'm not going to. I'm going to just try to get as much armor pen as possible. So I'm just frying people, and I got a max roll. So 4%'s max. I got 3.9, which is great. Now to the rings. Rings, this one has a good rule of MDR, actually. I'm always going to add fizz. I'm always going to go action speed. I'm always going to go armor pen. And for this case, since I'm wearing an ornate, I am going to go with additional armor rating. And I got an 11. Perfect. Same thing for this one. Add fizz, action speed, armor pen, additional armor rating. And I got a 12 back. I'm rolling some turb. That's actually perfect. Okay, so now with my ornate, I'll swap this out just so you guys can see. Now with my ornate, I'm almost 30% MDR before I pop taunt. I'm 43% PDR at 22% base action speed. When I pull out my sword now, I'm 26% plus 10. I'm 36% base action speed. That's what I'm saying. Dropping Adrenaline Rush when you're already almost 40% action speed is fine because you have sprint, right? So this taunt is such a lifesaver that I always recommend it. We're going to be, I think, 45. Yeah, with the Grand Braid, we're 45% PDR. So I'm going to show you guys what Legendary Heavy Leggings look like too if you want to go that way. It's only 1.6 and 44, 43. So I prefer this. I'm faster. I'm 298, right? So we're going to roll the crossbow now. On the crossbows, 2 additional weapon, perfect. I always leave physical damage bonus. I always leave headshot damage bonus, and I always do action speed. Only on my crossbows. I know I said don't roll action speed on these weapons because you get sword mastery, right? Dual wield. But the crossbow helps crank it a little bit faster. It is a little bit of a help. So this is what our kit looks like. Races that you can choose. You could do Philidian if you want to. I prefer move speed once again. So you could do the Vigor Mummy. You could do the 1 additional web. So if you do this, I think you're like 150. Oh, I thought it was 159, but no, you're 161. So you have 1 additional weapon. Choose whatever skin you have if you don't have one. Obviously, choose whatever skin appeals best to you. I like the Philidian, the Black Panther, so I can have move speed. So let's go over our stats of this kit. I am 162 HP. I am about 36% action speed with weapons out. I am 43% PDR. With this Castellan, I'm 45% in game. I'll be able to show that right now. 29% MDR and 25% fizz power bonus. And our base armor pen, 13% with Kuma's claw out. You get 7% now, which is awesome, bro. So I'm 20% armor pen with this kit. That's as much as a barb usually rolls. Barbs are usually rolling with about 20 to 30% armor pen. Or if they're running headshot trapper stuff, you know, they're like 30%. So that's the kit. That's pretty much what it's gonna look like. I will show you guys what a Viola kit looks like for me on Slayer. So Crystal Ball, this is gonna get swapped out with a Manosphere, Cyclops Vision Crystal if I can't get a Xerxes with a Viola. This is what I was talking about with the helmet. Remember, this is what a Viola kit should look like. I'm going with 2 strength, 2 dex, 2 agility, necklace apiece, same rolls, add 3 fizz, armor pen. I'm just trying to be very tanky. I'm gonna kind of go a little fast here because this isn't the point, but like these boots are insane. I bought these for 5K. Here's pants that won't piss me off. 222, and I rolled crappy PDR. 222, like everything's triple on rolled. Armor pen, like I'm gonna hurt, right? So I will show you guys what an arena kit looks like though in purple, so you guys can see what not running if you run a flinch mace or a warhammer, if that's your style. So we're gonna go ahead and drop sword mastery because we don't need it now. We have Slayer. You can now once again go combo attack or swift. I'm gonna go with swift because I like it better. I'm a little bit faster. This is what my arena kit looks like. I always go warhammer. I prefer it. Castellan Dagger usually has armor pen, PDR, and fizz power. I try to get triple on rolls. I didn't get it. We're gonna go with fizz power, action speed, add fizz. I have a Vich cloak on here. I'm fizz power, add action speed. I have 2 Grimmies with both add fizz, action speed, PDR on both. I have these Tingle threads that I actually got gifted from a homie. I got lucky. I didn't have to pay for these. 2 agility, 2 strength, 1.2 action speed. You could try to roll fizz power or something, but I just left them. They're fine. I've got buckled boots with triple on roll, 2 agility, 2 vig, 2 strength, and then 2 strength, 3 dex, 1 add fizz, reinforced. Now with this, I'm 16% base action speed with dual wield out. I'm 26% action speed on this kit. If this is a gold kit and you can stack more dex and action speed, you're usually about 30% with your weapons out. So based on this kit with defense mastery and swift is 46%, 8% MDR. I'm not stacking MDR. I'm literally just trying to chase people down with sprint and taunt and beat the brakes off them, and about 17% fizz power. But this is essentially what a kit with a Morning Star, or not a Morning Star, but a Flames Mace or a Warhammer should look like. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much that's the kit. We spent about 34K on this kit to run Akumas. There's a lot of good clips in this video, guys. Like I said, once again, I really want to just touch on how I personally build the Slayer. Everybody's got their own opinion. I personally think that this is the best way to build a Slayer. Once again, I have about 1,000 hours of just playing Slayer Fighter alone at high tier HR PvP. So lots of named artifact fights, only running named artifact fights, only running Demon Glee kits. Like, go back and watch some of my older videos from 6 to 8 months ago. Like, we are running, I run Turb, bro. So I save my gold. I like to go in the auction house and flip stuff, and then I only run Turb once the market opens. I start selling shit. All my stuff that I've had hoarded or found, I sell, and then I just start flipping artifacts. I start flipping gear, and I run Turb. I do not try to run anything but Turb, unless I get broke, and then I'm kind of like DB, right? I'm down bad. So this is what a kit looks like, and yeah, let's get into the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this is very informative for people that want to start playing Slayer. Hopefully you guys enjoy the PvP, and I can't wait to see what you guys say in the comments. We just got to over 1,000 subscribers as well. You guys are awesome. I have about 2.5 to 3,000 plus views per video. I'm always getting 100 plus likes a video, 30 to 50 comments a video. Like, you guys, this makes me want to make videos, dude. So you guys are appreciated. It really is awesome. So thank you guys, and let's get into the video. Oh shit, you teleported.
Yep.
Find you. Go heal. Now they get on this door. China!
Oh my god, bro.
Literally fucking China, bro.
Yeah, just run.
Literally China. They came out.
Take red.
You think I need to?
Yeah,
I don't think I
just
need
do it.
No, I'll be alright. Were you watching my? Can you fight those two kids right now?
No.
Oh, bro. Straight China.
I didn't even die yet before you.
Oh, they blew through the door. As soon as my health stopped at half HP, they blew through the door and they pre-fired where your body was with throwing knives. Oh my gosh, this shit is fucking crazy. Should I go back and try to peel your body, bro?
They're gonna pull it. No, I wouldn't. The wizard was one though. If I had dual strike there, he would have died.
We're already halfway through this match.
Behind you. Just fight in the bushes where he can't barely see you.
I got this.
Oh, you're not in the bushes. Stay in the bushes. He can't see you. Nice.
Why is he hitting me? Why is this guy hitting me?
Yes, sprint. Yes, sprint.
You see this shit? Me thirded.
There's a guy on the other side of that door, I think. No, never mind. Invis pot play?
I'm about to.
And he knows exactly where you went. Crazy.
He knows exactly where I went, dude. Okay. Look at him.
What? What the hell? Yeah, he has range. Don't fight that.
I have to.
Sprint. You're better. Invis spot.
I'm about to. Look at his bitch ass.
He knows, bro.
I don't know where he's at.
Nice.
Fuck ass dude.
You got a mob on you?
I fucking hate this game, dude, but I love it. This shit's so fucked.
It's you versus China, dog. You versus China. Opening door on your side, yeah.
Let's see. Sienna bar. Yeah, this guy's full China.
Shit gear, I bet.
Checking this guy too. Foreskin fin. This guy's in straight piss.
Yeah. You see how he jumped backwards?
Yeah, you fucking pussy.
He res his teammate. They were just sitting on the ground. That was weird.
And look at this rogue. The rogue's there already. I killed the bar of two, bro. Oh my gosh. Report this fucking rogue, please, bro.
You think the rogue was cheating?
Yeah, 100%. He's level 40 with 60 fame. 100% this fucker's cheating. And he just instantly third-partied. It's cause John the Boat's in here too.
Oh wow.
That's why there's all these fuck-ass people, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, this shit's fucked. Instantly comes back to peel my kid. All the cheaters come out and stream snipe these guys. Look at him. Straight to my fucking shit. Stay back. I have sprint taunt.
They definitely went in there.
I see him right here. I think one's behind this fucking door, bro. Yeah, fuck it. Taco. It's gonna be a throw.
Alright,
Right that shit, what the fuck?
I'm gonna sit real quick. There's a mob right there.
I don't think they want to fight us.
Yeah. They open door.
Repost, back up. Two tap.
No, bro. The mob's on me.
Kill them both with it.
Nice. Come here.
Is there a light over here? Dead kid.
Yep.
I see him. Double barb? Is that a double barb? Okay.
Oh, good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, just press. Just get on me.
That was a block, bro.
Folded one.
Which one did you kill? The block one? No,
Barb.
the barbarian.
Yeah, I killed.
Just bait out the
Block, yeah.
bait out the bot. Yeah.
Fuck he go?
He's probably invis. He's right there. Nice.
Three, two, one.
Nice. That's huge. Why would he do that?
Just
What an
stand.
idiot. Good shit.
I have an invis pop. I can definitely kill the ranger if two tapping.
Yeah, get ready to post up right here around this corner. Right here, right here.
I can do it right here.
Okay, yeah. No, it's fine. They're not pushing.
I'm going this way.
Yeah, they are. They're here. Barbarian, Druid, Ranger.
Alright, going to the room.
Ranger is winless. Ranger is winless. Bard, I'm gonna send you when they peel the corner. I'm gonna send you. Go.
Give me 2 seconds.
Weakness.
Just get that
Yeah, he's dead. The barb. Whirlwind. Back up. Dead. Nice, last one.
Oh, I saw you. My bad.
No way.
That's my bad, bro. I hit you in the fucking arm when I tried to shoot her on the corner.
No, it's all good.
Come on him. It's them. It's reversible. Back here, you fucking fat
I'm gonna cut him off.
Running here.
Good shit, bro. Good fucking shit. Another team.
Pull me out. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Nice. I'm searching. Another team behind. Another team
Come,
behind.
come. Come this way, come this way, come this way, come this way.
Bro, you should have saw what I did there. They're full scooping. Come, let's fight this barbarian.
He's fucking running to red.
No, he's not.
You guys have to go back.
Oh my
We
god,
have too many bodies.
I cooked him. I cooked him.
We have too many bodies to fill, bro. Fuck them. Unless you really,
Alright.
you really want to push that, I think we're good. Just come to me and shut door.
He's coming back to you, Con.